Episode 12. It's your boy Funny Toast with the mostest.
Cass, the old nerdy bastard, sir. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Okay.
I'm not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a little sad, man.
Why?
I didn't have X-Men this week.
You know, something was missing this week. It was like a hole that was missing. Pause. In my life, there was like a hole that was. I was like, dude, something seems off.
Yeah.
What is it? No X-Men '97, and we don't even know when they're coming back.
No, I mean
they said they're working on. They said they're working on 1, 2, and 3 seasons. I need Marvel. I need somebody to tell me what happened with Bo DeMaio. I feel like at this point we are deserved an explanation for what happened and why does this man not coming back.
Yeah, did he come into work late all the time or something? Like, what's going on? Like, you guys got a strict tardy policy and he was violating it? Because, I mean, when he was off social media, I was like, okay, it's got to be something. But now he back on social media. And he been back for a minute. And I'm like,
he's been back for a minute.
Well, what's the going on?
Absolutely. What up, Wojo? Thank you for joining us. Is the thing on Twitter?
Huh?
The link on Twitter?
It should be. It auto
Okay,
post.
let me see. Yeah, auto post?
Yeah,
okay.
It's auto post.
Okay.
I mean, nothing says it failed down there.
I got you. Okay, no, that's fine. I was just making sure I want to share it. That's why.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, we good.
Okay. For the shizzle.
For the shizzle?
For the shizzle.
So yeah.
Wait, no, is that the right one?
This is one right here. Okay, for sure.
Yeah, because it's the one that's embedded.
Yeah, I got you.
Twitter,
I got
so
you. Okay.
They don't have to leave to go to Twitter if they don't want to watch it. Which seems to be the way.
Okay. I want to make sure I get this out because I'll explain why.
Okay.
Later. But yeah, this week has been weird. Question. Did Nightcrawler gain a lot of fans?
A
lot more fans?
I think his fandom was boosted after his presentation. Because we got a really good Nightcrawler here. I think that they nailed the essence of each character this run.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the original cartoon, especially for what we had at the time, but let's be real, it was Wolverine and buddies.
Oh, it was absolutely Wolverine and friends.
This time I feel like each character got a lot more love.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, across the board.
Of course.
Magneto, Rogue, definitely.
Rogue became like the MVP of the series.
Yeah, which is interesting because it's like, they've been trying. I think Fox tried to do that with Rogue for a while, and I think I even felt like they did that a little bit in the comic books, but it hasn't. I don't feel like it's set until this really set well. Like, you guys figured out what you need to do with Rogue, and you didn't have to change her.
Not at all.
You didn't have to make her a kid. You didn't have to make a Wolverine sidekick.
Right.
Like, you was able to be like, hey, who's Rogue? Oh yeah, Rogue is grown-ass Southern woman. Rogue says she's the butt shit, bro. Like, what the fuck I'm talking about?
Shit. I love that meme where it shows X-Men in the comic books like, I am a strong, tough woman who has come from tragedy and I'm rising up from it and I'm strong and I'm tough and I can fly and I can fuck things up. And it shows the movie version and it just says, I can't kiss my boyfriend.
She couldn't.
She couldn't. She could not.
Well, I mean, kind of. Remember he put the ice around his lips and she let him kiss him for a minute?
Bobby?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was her boyfriend at the time.
Not in the first movie, but yeah. No, you're right.
When they kissed, I thought they was like, boyfriend. He tried. He tried, and then he found some pride. And he wanted its kitty.
Found his pride?
He found some. He found his pride and he wanted its kitty.
So
God, she looked so young then. That was so creepy.
Oh, Anna Paquin?
No. Is it Sam Elliott now?
Oh yeah, Sam Elliott. Yeah,
Sam.
Okay,
Yeah, like Sam looks so young.
I was gonna say Sam looks completely different.
Sam had some changes.
There's some minor changes
that happened during another superhero,
right?
Which surprisingly was way better.
Umbrella Academy is great. I'm behind, but it's great.
And I love how they did it too on the show. They were like, "You're different now." Yep.
All right. Yeah. Say less.
Cool.
All right. I love how they handle that because, dude, in the show there's talking monkeys. There are people who can travel like the different like worlds and times. People with all types of superpowers. One of them coming from a woman to a man is like the most believable thing.
Okay, all of it. We've grounded some of this shit in reality.
Exactly. Like I'm like, oh, this is something that actually happens.
Right.
This makes sense.
Yeah.
Completely. And so I just like how they handle it.
Destroying reality with like a violin harp or some shit like that. Doesn't make much sense.
Doesn't make sense.
At least we got a little bit of reality in the show.
Right, exactly. And it's something that really happened. The actor went from a woman to a man.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. So it's like,
cool.
Yeah.
And we still watch you on the show.
Yes, of course. And I loved it because when that happened with Sam, everyone was wondering, well, how are they going to do the show? Niggas is like, what do you mean how are we going to do the show? We're just going to keep going. What you mean? We're going to take a page right out of Marvel. Look, it's me. Oh. I'm here. Get over it.
Did I get the name wrong? Is it Sam Elliott?
Let's make sure we're saying. I'm pretty
Elliot
sure
Page.
it's Sam.
Hold on.
Yeah, I know it's Elliot Page. Okay.
Elliot Page. Is it
right.
Elliot Page now? Yeah, not Sam Page. My bad. Elliot
Okay,
Page,
you're right. Sam Page, ain't that somebody?
Formerly Ellen Page.
Ellen Page, and now it's Elliot Page.
Yeah. My bad. I knew it was Elliot. I knew Elliot. But
damn it. Why did Elliot? I don't want to say I hate it, but when people transition, their names be like basically the same almost.
Same, yeah, very similar.
Ella, Elliot, like that makes sense. However,
I don't know. Like if I changed it, I don't know if I'd change. Like I couldn't imagine what I'd change my name to and be happy with it.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I can imagine being like, oh, I don't. I mean, my name is literally like these. Like I had movies that fucked my name up, and I went to a Christian high school. I mean, my name is Damien, spelled with like the IEN spelling of everything.
Yeah.
Like, bro, and I went to a whole ass Christian high school with a black kid in San Francisco. Like that was a very educational experience.
How are high schools in San Francisco? Are they high rises?
I didn't go to high school in San Francisco. I moved out to the East Bay by the time I went to
okay.
So I went to like elementary right before middle school.
Okay, I got you.
Moved out to the East Bay.
I got you. But so yeah, X-Men 97 over. Marvel is zooming in on getting an X-Men writer. I think they officially said they got an X-Men writer. So that's a good thing. We all knew it was coming. We all knew we were getting the X-Men movie, but now like it's like happening. Like it's actually like happening now. Like let me see if I can find the name of the dude. My X-Men movie. X-Men takes a major step forward. Lance Hunger Games screenwriter Michael Leslie. I didn't see the recent Hunger Games because I'm not a child. And I'm not a fucking kid, and so I didn't watch it. I'm joking. They're the one who did.
I feel like I'm out of the era of Hunger Games. Like,
was there an era?
The niece, yeah, bro. The niece was all in the Hunger Games. Mm-hmm. She was all in. Like Twilight and Hunger Games had whole ass eras, and
that's true.
Real talk, I got into neither of them.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, like I tried the first because I was watching True Blood.
True Blood is great
at the time, and I was like, okay, well, vampires are kind of a thing. I will check out whatchamacallit.
Zek says, I've seen this Macbeth movie. People were telling me this Macbeth movie was good. And Assassin's Creed one, he's a very good dialogue writer with intensity. That's good. I'm already starting, the X-Men fans are already starting to get on my nerves.
They're
very annoying.
Yeah.
They're upset that they hired a white dude to write X-Men.
See, like this is what I understand. Like, I don't. As long as I don't hear crap like by Odin's Fade, I think I'm gonna be okay.
I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be okay. And that's why I wanted to name this episode "The Consequence of Too Much Information." Back in the days, we didn't know who these people were. We just knew the movies. And whether we liked them or not. That's where it ended.
Yeah.
That's where it began. That's where it ended. Like, imagine now if they made a Blade movie written by two white dudes.
I mean, I think probably the planet would melt.
What do you think it would melt?
I don't think the Earth's crust can handle that.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. And, like, I don't think they're white writers. I think they are people of color. But either way, I can see him doing a script and then having others do a pass on it for action. This is what I'm telling you also. This is also the consequence of too much information. That's exactly what's happening here. People think the person who wrote the movie means they wrote everything. And that's not how that works. When there's writers, they usually mostly handle the dialogue. But there are people who step in and say, okay, I like where you're going with this, but let's go here with it. I like this, let's go. They poke holes through it.
Well, I mean, it's interesting, I think, how much people don't understand about that writing process.
Well, they don't care.
It's like, they're like, you guys never watch the credits of a movie. Like, when it say written by, like, it first says a name, maybe two. But then you scroll down a little bit, and then it says co-writers, like reviewers. Like, and it'd be like 30-something people. There are what they call writers' room. Where they take this initial script because you want your initial script to have a vision. And then, like Tess said, they just start poking holes in it. Like, okay, what about this? What about this? Maybe this doesn't make sense. Maybe this character doesn't feel represented enough. Maybe we're looking to push this character more in merchandising. You know, maybe like you forgot about this character has this going on potentially in another movie that we're doing. They start making those modifications and fitting it in. You know, one of the consistent things in Hollywood is that when you deliver a script, you're probably not going to see that initial script make it to the cutting room floor.
Remember
the Dragon Ball movie? They did the live action one. I know the director for that.
Okay.
And this dude Ben Ramsey, or not director, I'm sorry, the writer. He wrote the original script for it. Dude named Ben Ramsey, and he is very upfront. Like, the script I gave them is at least 50 to 60% different than what came on that screen. Like, they chopped that shit the fuck up.
I agree. Yeah,
they made it to what they wanted to make it, and then the director came in and made more modifications, and what you got is what you got. You know what I mean?
Yes. What you got is what you got, and that happens often. But this is what I mean. Once again, consequence of too much information. Now that people know about it, they don't want to talk about the truth of the matter. They just want to talk about, it has different writers. Oh, it has to do with another writing. Same thing with Blade. Oh, it has to go through another writer. Oh, it has to go through another writer. I don't care how many writers it goes through until they feel like they got it right.
Yep.
I'm in no rush.
As a gamer, I can tell you right now, the worst thing that you could do is charge somebody full price for something that's half done.
Listen, man.
Like, I don't need no Zack Snyder movies where, that one sucked, but he gonna release another.
He's gonna do another version of it,
and this time he gonna get it right because he got feedback.
Jesus Christ!
Like, does Zack Snyder get movie prep time? Like, he goes out there, he loses round one, but then he gets to go back and
say, that wasn't the real one, and that wasn't the real one. Let me give you the real one, which is stupid as shit. Because if you give me the real one, I now have no reason to watch the other one. Why would I watch the other one?
Not only that, but why would the same studio say that we didn't like this one and we're still going to release this one after we release the other one?
100%. And how are you going to announce a director's cut before the actual cut comes out? Stories can always get better. Rewrites are not always a bad thing. I agree. Especially if the movie hasn't even started production yet. Just like reshoots. 100%. Reshoots as well. Reshoots has always been a thing. Always. It's always been a thing. But now that people are talking about it, they now rank reshoots to, there must be problems. oh, this must mean it's bad.
No.
And it's like, no, you'll be surprised how many of your favorite movies of all time from the past had reshoots.
Yep.
How reshoots? They're not gonna like talk about it. Of course not. There was no internet back then. They just put the damn movie out.
Like Zeke Sheik says, stories always get better. Rewrites are not always a bad thing, especially the movie hasn't started production yet. Just like reshoots. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
100%.
sometimes you hear. So I mean, has nobody ever been in the workplace and somebody kind of did something and you were like, hey, maybe this will work better, and then you guys figured out a better way because more than one set of eyes could be a good thing.
I always like it. I always like when I have something I have to turn into my supervisor, I always get someone else to look at it first. But like you said, another set of eyes. Because like when you're looking at something, the same thing for so long, like you start to like not really catch things that, someone with fresh eyes will look at all the time. But you mentioned something just now. You said you're a gamer?
At times, yeah.
Okay.
Only since I was a little wee child.
Okay. This is a good segue. Do you ever feel... This is going to come off weird. I'm going to ask you this. I want you to give me an honest answer, then I'll tell you why I'm asking you this.
Okay.
Do you ever feel like you're the main character?
Not anymore, but when I was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I remember getting, I would get into video games, deep. Especially some games like Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy 7, to be more specific.
Which that game is pissing me off right now.
Grand Theft Auto 3 and 4.
Okay.
I think I was a little bit too old by 5.
I think
by 5 I was just playing the game.
I think I worded that incorrectly, because you're not wrong with everything you said. Do you ever feel like you're the main character in life?
In life?
Yes.
Oh yeah, none of y'all niggas matter. You're all a figment of my imagination.
Fair.
Yeah, no. I appreciate y'all though.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I
imagination,
appreciate that. I appreciate that. But like I said, like perception is crazy because all we know for sure is that you think and breathe, and that's it.
Yeah, well maybe
that's it.
I can show you. I can show you a video that'll fuck with that.
Never mind. I don't want to watch it.
It's messed up because my daughter now she don't really want to watch these videos. They're like science videos.
Yeah.
Over like advanced concepts. One of them is basically if you look at the probability of it, it's more likely that you are in a completed universe and exist only as a brain.
Alright, so and
you are experiencing
what's funny?
the infinite of possibilities.
I just told
in
this
a way
nigga
that makes sense.
I just told this nigga I'm cool. I don't want to know, and he just tells me anyway. That.
Oh, no, I said I'll show you the video.
I want to see. I want to know. I don't want to know that I might be in the fucking Matrix.
Well,
because it could be.
But the best part about this is what people always talk about is what would you do if what if we're in a simulation, not reality? Well, your reality is based off the interactions and experiences that you could have.
How do we get here?
The simulation is reality.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So it's like, what's the difference? Like,
I love the Matrix.
Call it a simulation.
No, you're right.
It doesn't mean anything.
I mean, I love the Matrix. I love the scene when Joey Pants was getting ready to turn on them, and
steak.
Yeah, the steak. Yeah, that was a great scene because he was just straight up like, I know this is fake. I know this. I know that this. I'm not tasting this. I know that this is just programs sending signals to my brain, making me think that I'm eating and tasting this.
Yep. In reality, you got this big thing in your mouth. Oh.
Yeah. It's like, but you know what? That wasn't a good ass steak. That nigga sold out his whole race.
The best part is, it's the Matrix. The steak is as good as he wants it to be.
That's great. Yeah. Or even more.
And guess what? He been on the outside where there ain't no steak. Ain't no cows. Ain't no shit. And you know what? The best part is, when you really look at it, because people are like, oh, well, he turned on his old people. His people turned on his old people. Them niggas blacked out the sky. Like,
hey, man.
Be real.
Hey, man. Hey.
They got nothing you fighting for.
So what you're saying is, humans destroyed the planet. Sounds about right.
Yeah, it literally. Sounds
about right.
You know what the fucked up part is?
Huh? It's all our fault.
Technically, humans created the AI, which basically makes them their children.
Yeah.
In the end, their children got old and wise enough to actually save humanity.
Yeah, take care of it.
Humanity can't go on without the robots.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the whole Zion thing. You remember when it was the whole big pillar thing on the ground, right?
Right.
remember when he was Keanu was talking to the mayor, or the guy who was running it, and he was like, "I don't know how any of this works. I don't know how any of it got here. Who would have built that? The fucking machines.
The machines made it.
Like,
the machines made
there
it.
was no like. You're telling me in the middle of a war, when humanity's being decimated, you built this giant construct and structure down here, and now you have it run by people who don't even know how it works.
And you use electronics. Like, you're using robots. So, like,
you're telling me that they can't determine you? Like, bro, we can look in space, and by the light that reflects on the wobble of a planet, we can determine the atmosphere composition, how many planets are rotating around it, from literally light years away. Like, this happened in the past. And you telling me they can't find niggas in a hole on the planet running,
you're right.
running all the power they can?
I think that one dude who was in that room with all the screens. Remember him? He went to like the architect or whatever his name was, and the architect was like, "Bruh, we've done this like 20,000 times. We let you guys think you're gonna win. We let you guys, and then we shut you down because we need you guys, just like you need us. We need you guys. Why are they saying I got a BBL?
I don't know. BBL Tasky.
Yo, relax.
Tasky.
Relax. AKA Pootie Tang and that BBL. Hey, yo, relax, man. I'm just naturally big, even though I'm losing weight.
I'm naturally big.
But I'm losing so much weight. I've been feeling weak, and that's why I have to drink electrolytes because, like, my body. Like, I quit drinking sodas. And I started, working out, running, doing all that shit. And I've been feeling extra weak and they did a test on me. And they're like, bro, your body, because you're losing so much weight, it's shedding electrolytes. Because, like, it's trying to keep up and, like, your body is, like, exhausted.
Yeah, you burn through them.
Yeah, it's like, you're, like, burning through it, like, hella quickly. And so...
You gonna drink smart water?
I've been drinking Smart Water, and, these were cheap, so I've been drinking. Smart Water is fucking expensive.
Yeah, it's slightly pricey, but the Gatorade electrolyte ones are...
I got the Gatorade one and the Powerade ones. I just got a bunch of those. I got the waters, I got the Gatorades. It just sucks that the water ones are so expensive. You would think it would be the other way around.
Yeah.
You would think that it's the other way around. But
electrolytes cost money, bro. This shit don't grow on trees.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, why does the water electrolyte cost more than this shit?
It's wild, too. It's like the planet is 75% water, nigga. Yeah. It's mostly water.
Making folks pay for water is insane, but that's another story. Well, here's the deal. The reason why I brought up the main character... What'd you say?
I said congrats.
Oh, what? On the weight loss?
Yeah, man.
Thank you. It's been kicking my ass, but, I can't argue with the results.
I'm sure you feel better.
I do.
Getting up is wild.
I do.
Like, that was my first thing. Like, when I started losing weight, like, just going from getting, like, I remember having to be on the couch and, like, I'd get up.
Struggling to get up. Yeah.
Like, brace myself.
Yeah, you gotta,
off and shit. And then I'm, like, sitting down now and I'm like, oh, yeah.
You gotta rev yourself up to stand up. Like, all right.
I ain't gotta push it out of me now. I'm just the legs.
You gotta rock to stand up. But, so I went mega viral, like, twice this week.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I hate Twitter sometimes because I can be spitting the most hardest bars, spitting the greatest, most prolific shit ever, and then I'll go take a shit and just post something randomly, and that'll be the one that blows up.
Oh, well, if you do it on the toilet, it's extra good. Yeah, shit posters.
Shit poster.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit posters.
There's a lot of shit that goes with shit posting.
Exactly.
So, one of the things I went uber viral on.
He said Uber.
I know, I got like insanely viral on. I didn't think you even saw it. I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Maybe not.
There's two of them. Just this week. Well, they're like a few days actually. Number one, the one that went viral recently. Let's talk Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
Did you see the trailer for the new one?
I don't think I have.
You haven't?
No, I don't fuck with Assassin's
So you
Creed
know
like
nothing about this Assassin's Creed that's coming out?
No, all I know
Can we watch
that,
it? Let's do a reaction trailer.
All I know is that niggas is mad right now over Black Samurai.
Oh, so you know about it. Okay, never mind.
Is that the Black Samurai?
Yeah, it's Yasuka is his name.
Oh, okay.
And niggas is mad about that.
Yeah, I didn't know that was an Assassin's Creed. I said I didn't know that was.
I
thought it was its own kind of
let's
game.
go off of that. You just thought niggas was just being motherfuckers. Like that's just how it is. Like it's Black Samurai.
Niggas like Black Samurai. Niggas like
yeah.
I'm like you guys do realize that Africans is the only people that could be in every game in every period of time because due to white science, y'all have placed us at the beginning of humanity, meaning that we always been here. So through whatever era you put in, it was probably some niggas around.
Also, not only were they selling slaves to America, they were selling them all over the place.
Well, not just that. We ain't always been slaves. You gotta remember.
Well, yeah, but now what I'm saying is that's how
white people, Asian people, technically.
But that's how they moved us over there. So, like, if there's someone in Japan, I mean, that's how Yasuka got there in the first place.
But my point is that very simply, like, all places around the world came from African migration, which means that Africans migrated everywhere on the planet. So where you find Asian people, guess what? It was originally niggas.
Niggas there.
There was where you find white people, guess what? It was originally niggas. And you know what? Not everybody evolved. It's a mutation. So the chances that there probably still be black people there, regardless of slave trades or anything,
so here's
is
the deal.
higher than that would be that we're not there.
Well, he's not wrong, but regardless of all that, Yatsuko is real. Yatsuko is a person that existed in Japan. Like, we don't even have to get to the scientific part, because you're right. But they're not going to go along with that. They're going to be like, oh, that's not true, that's not true. Okay, let's say it's not true. Yasuka existed still, regardless. He's existed, there's statues of him. You can talk to Japanese people, there are myths, there are stories, all about Yasuka the Black Samurai. This is someone that actually existed. Fuck Last Samurai. Fuck all that other shit where we show the white dudes being samurais. Yasuka was a thing that actually existed. And so people are getting mad that they're doing it on this character. And I was like, how are you getting mad at them doing the actual character that existed? And I love, shout out to my Japanese brethren. The Japanese brethren is like, this is our lore and we don't have a problem with it. Like, it's the white dudes who are mad about it.
Hey, white people do like to get aggressive over shit that does not apply to them. Highly aggressive about other people's causes. They're like, hey, man, you should be bad as hell, man. Y'all black people should riot. No, we're not going to riot. Maybe like a protest. Nah, riot.
Like,
we don't need to riot now. Let's throw some bricks in some windows.
Not 100%. Where is it? So I went uber viral because, of course, people just suck. And you know what? I'm okay with people sucking, like being like horrible human beings.
See, the Marvel solicitors fucked you up.
No.
You did a Marvel solicitor.
So I put every day I'm reminded that gamers hate us. Someone took the trailer and put George Floyd's face on it. Jesus fucking Christ.
God damn.
Jesus Christ. Why? Why? And so I posted on that. All I said was, every day I'm reminded that gamers hate us. Look at that shit.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? And all these people in there ripping me to shreds. Oh, it's just a joke. Wah, you can't do. Like, these gamers got on my ass. I was like, what the fuck?
Bruh.
It's a joke. Oh, so I'm supposed to be okay with this? It could be a joke. Jokes can be offensive.
I mean, the best part is like, George Floyd was also a real person.
That's what I'm saying. You replaced a real person with another real person.
You took two real people that made jokes about him. I mean, you kind of move outside of it's a game, and we're making jokes.
That's what I'm saying. And so I went hella viral on that, and it's just filled with people who were just ripping me to straight. Deadpool and Bad Boys saving them. Oh, we're gonna talk about that too. Yeah, and so it's fucked up, like how the world is sometimes. But once again, this is the consequence of too much information. The people know how black people feel about it, and they're doing this just to taunt us. They didn't do it to the girl. There's a girl you can play as too.
In the game?
Yeah.
The same one?
Yeah. So, yeah, you wouldn't think that the way people are talking.
Is she black?
You would not. No. So there you go.
It's okay.
There you go. That's what it is.
Okay.
That's what it is. So it's whatever. It is what it is.
Niggas with swords.
Niggas with swords. Here's the thing. Everyone's gonna play it, especially me. I'm all for it. Even though I'm kind of like I'm wondering how they're gonna do it.
I might actually play it just because it'll piss people off.
Chadwick Boseman was supposed to be playing this character, and they were gonna do a Yasuka movie, and he was gonna do it. He was gonna play the character in it. So
that's crazy.
Yeah,
it was crazy. Yeah, I remember I saw the internet all up in a buzz about, all mad about it, and then everybody talking exactly what you said. Like, he's a real dude, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, what are you guys talking about? Like, it's more of like it's like a biopic PC or a game versus like just something we're making up.
Yeah.
Well, that's wild. That's wild.
So that was the first thing I went viral on.
Well, they're gonna do a Malcolm X game.
A Malcolm X game?
A Malcolm X game. They're gonna be like, he's gonna be black, and they're like, no,
he had red hair. So they call him red. It made me excited to play Assassin's Creed for the first time in a bit. I like the Assassin's Creeds. I like how historically accurate they try to be. One of the things I like they did in the last Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which was about Vikings. One of the things I liked that they did was you could choose between being a man or a woman. Your character could be either way. No matter you're a man or a woman, you're fucking a man or a woman each time. So if you're a guy, you're fucking dudes and women, and if you're a girl, you're fucking dudes and women.
What part of the gameplay does that enhance?
My fingers. It reminds me of God of War. When, like in the original God of War, when you smashing the winches. The winches.
And
I'm like,
Kratos, so he only takes 2 at a time.
Only 2? I thought he would do 3 or 4.
He could do more.
He probably could do more.
Minimum.
But what made me laugh is that with God of War, they made you like the motion, like you had to press buttons.
Oh yeah.
With you had to swirl. I'm like, goddamn, like I'm fucking my controller. Valhalla was really fun. It was, what I liked about Valhalla is that it let you choose, because I was thinking, there's no such thing as an assassin Viking. But the game, like, it almost, it makes you, like, choose. Like, bruh, do you want to sneak into the castle or just go in there and just fuck these niggas up?
No, I'm always the latter. I always.
No. Why am I sneaking around? I'm a fucking Viking.
Like, that's one reason, like, I couldn't play, like, the Hitman games for too long. Because I can't stand games where it's like, if I do something, like, you got caught and they just stop the game. I'm like, no, nigga, bring on the minions. Nigga,
I'll shoot them all.
I'll kill the whole base. Like, let me kill everybody here, and then I can complete the mission.
100%.
They'll be detected, like, oh, fuck this game.
Then I went viral again. Like, no, this one was insane. Look at that. 511,000.
Dude, that's crazy though.
I posted.
Eminem.
I'm growing white hairs just thinking about it. Like, I said, Haley is Eminem's daughter. Haley. She's like pushing 30. And I was like, nah, she can't be pushing 30. I was like, dude, stop. Do the math. Let's say when he first came out, she was 3. Okay? That means she's like 27 now.
I mean, he's got like 10 years on us because he's in his 50s.
He's in his 50s. But like I said, she was like 3, 2, she was alive and able to talk before the year 2000.
Yeah.
And it's now been 24 years. Yeah, she's like 26, 27.
Yeah, a whole ass little adult.
Yeah. Got married and everything.
That's
so all I
crazy.
posted was, Haley will probably never understand how many rappers lost their careers simply because they mentioned her name. There's a long list. I like Eminem because Eminem's with the shits. Like, all right, nigga, like, let's rap. Like, I love it. I love it when niggas just rap and don't do all this extra shit, like Drake with the trolling and doing all that shit. Like,
yeah, in the world of social media, though, it's the game's changed.
Yeah.
Like, before, they just keep it on wax, bro.
Niggas don't do that no more. And that's why Drake lost.
Drake didn't lose because of that. Drake lost because he doesn't have one writer on his staff as good as Kendrick. That's why Drake lost.
I don't even think
Drake lost because there was no point where he was going to outbar Kendrick. Like, in truth, he should have never replied.
Nah, he had to reply.
No, he didn't have to reply.
He had to reply.
Here's the thing. Drake is a manufactured artist.
He
has
is.
a very strict lane.
He is.
Like,
he is.
in the end, like, even everything that happened won't stop Drake from being able to do what
Yeah.
he's doing.
Yeah.
But Drake also is at the point where he's high enough that he didn't need to reply.
I disagree.
He
I disagree.
Didn't reply.
I
He
disagree.
hurt himself more by replying.
I
than
disagree.
anything else.
I disagree so
Because
much.
all it did was show chicks in the armor. Just
I disagree.
Just like Pusha T situation.
I disagree.
Like,
Let's start from the
should've said
beginning. Let's start from the beginning. You just made the mistake that he did.
What?
You said, "Oh, he's too big for that." No, you're not. Not for Kendrick. You can't do that with Kendrick. You can do that with Meek Mill. You can do that with Jai G. You can do it with all them niggas. When I first said they were gonna start, I said, "No, Drake has to say something now because this is Kendrick. This ain't no regular nigga." And that's why Drake lost because he thought, it's Kendrick, whatever. I can just say you're short and you have small feet. And he thought that was it.
He didn't think he could say that. His writers told him.
Oh, okay, fair. I'm staying out of this beef. What beef? There's no beef. No, he had to. When you say that you're the best, when you go around saying no one can beat me, when someone says, like Kendrick said, it's time for him to prove that he's a problem. You said that. These are what you're saying. These are your words. That no one can fuck with me. If you fuck with me, I'm taking you out. Bet. Show me. Show me. You said that you will do it, and it doesn't matter who it is. Bet. See, usually people were scared of him. Oh, they're scared of Drake. Oh, no. Kendrick was like, bitch. Like I said, you can't do that with Kendrick. Kendrick has the sales. Kendrick is doing the tours. Kendrick is making the money that you are. So you can't just do that with him. You have to say something.
And you know what? He's worse off for it. He should have just taken the L.
You think he should just take the L?
Yeah, and you know what? He needed to make another little hotline bling.
He will. He still will.
Well, I mean, he did make the BBL Drizzy like remake. It was Sexy Red now.
That
this
was.
Is what I said. This is what I said. That's the lane you should have stayed in.
Here's the deal. Someone made a good point. It's hard to listen to Drake lyrics now.
Now
it is. People who listen to Drake
hard
no, I just never did it.
Welcome to my reality.
But now, no, for real, if you listen to that verse that he did, he sounds creepy as shit now. Even though he's not saying anything different than he usually did. Just with these new allegations, like
new.
it does sound.
What's new?
Well, no, now I mean not even new allegations. See, that's the crazy part. Kendrick didn't even mention any new allegations. He just brought it to the forefront.
Nothing. There was.
He just brought it to the forefront. Like,
nothing, but that's what I'm saying. Is everything about Drake has been out there. Nothing new came.
Yeah, that's true.
He didn't.
He just made it a hot song.
All he did was lose.
Yeah.
In this whole event,
And
like,
someone
bro,
has
you
to
got
lose.
too much dirt out you.
Yeah.
You got too
Fuck
much
it.
dirt out there. You got too much ammo. Like, let's be real. Like you said, you don't know that much about Kendrick.
He
Like,
just made that allegation. I know. Like, I told people, that's not going to be it. Everyone's like, oh, he got Kendrick. Why? Because he called him short instead he had small feet? That's not going to do it.
Yeah.
That's not going to do it.
Plenty of short niggas out there with small feet.
First of all, do you know how many rappers are short? All of these niggas are short.
I mean,
all of them.
You remember the phase where everybody put Lil something?
Like, dude, the guy you work under is the same height and stature as the guy you're making fun of.
Yep.
Like, what are we talking about? Like, all of these niggas are short. Look at their heights. T.I., short. Eminem, short. All these niggas are short.
Yeah, I don't know.
Royce the 5'9", even 5'9".
Literally, I think the tallest rapper is still Snoop. Snoop walking into a rap meeting, gotta sit down.
Short niggas are in. Kendrick bodying Wolverines now, the top pick. Short niggas.
I'll tell you this: if you short,
Hey yo, don't call me that.
I want to task one album. Don't they exist? Go to the internet. Google is your friend.
Don't Google my.
Hey, nigga, you got some good shit out there, nigga. Don't even... That's your bad. Your bad for being a good rapper.
Shit. Shout out to both Kendrick and Drake. I say it, it was hip hop. Probably the best beef ever created. I think how Drake has handled.
I don't know.
Okay, talk to me.
I still have to say the Death Row Bad Boy is still the best beef. Only because thanks to Diddy getting caught right back up, the hit him up still ages like fine wine.
Oh, you know what?
Still fuck Bad Boy right.
I have never in my life seen somebody just straight up be like, "Yeah, it's over for you, but you're done. You're completely done." Then what happened with P. Diddy? Right. I have never in my life seen someone get to that level where it's like, nigga, you are finished. Arrivederci. Nigga, you need to move to a country and never be seen
That
again.
nigga left. That nigga hopped on the plane and left.
And he's doing videos.
That nigga
And that
hopped
video
on the
was
plane.
horrible because, nigga, when all the allegations first came out, you were posting all types of shit.
No,
This is lies. People putting names on my name.
Oh,
I'm
bro.
going to be speaking up about it.
And posted all those like what's it called like emotional videos.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all don't understand love. Y'all don't understand the
Yeah,
love.
then the
But at
video
same
came
time,
out. Mhm.
And I remember what's it called? Sharon had talked about this tons of times. How Cassie was constantly talking about this nigga, how like fucked up this nigga was and putting him out. And Diddy, I remember constantly lying ass, bullshit, bullshit,
Yeah.
lying ass. Like you constantly fucking. Then you'll get on the fucking video and make some bullshit ass apology. Like the apology don't mean shit after you got caught.
After you got
Like,
like, yeah.
if you really wanted to like put it in God's hands, here's what you do: you take your ass down to the police station, you would turn yourself in, and you would say,
See?
"Look, God, let God
God
do what He
let
do."
God do it.
And like Henry said, you find out what God has in store for you in Cell Block 1.
Yeah. The family
Good
matters.
luck.
The family matters. You know, the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show y'all the liar. I
Yeah.
love that line. It's God's plan to show y'all the liar, and that's what happened with him. Here's the shitty part. It happened so long ago they can't charge him.
What?
They can't charge him for that.
For, the Diddy thing?
Yeah. Even though there's a video of it.
Oh yeah, no.
They can't charge him.
Here's the thing, though. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt Diddy.
Well, nobody
where it
is.
hurts the most.
The pockets.
It's the pockets.
It's
bro.
his pockets.
Because without
Yeah.
these deals, without the endorsements, and all that stuff,
Yeah.
your lifestyle gonna run out of money real quick.
Yeah.
Like you gotta remember, like all that kind of stuff that you have, like when you have mansions, when you have boats,
No, that's
when you have
done.
cars,
That's done.
All that shit has
That's done.
maintenance.
That's
all
done.
that shit needs you.
That's done.
You need to make a lot of money
That's a wrap.
constantly.
That's a wrap.
Sean John.
Done. That one's done.
Like all the clothing deals you got,
Yeah.
I mean, everything.
And
It's
50
gonna start
Cent
going.
is a smart nigga, man. 50 Cent started making the documentary, and then when everything went down, he immediately sent it to Netflix, and Netflix was like, yeah, we'll buy it. And people were like, how did 50 Cent do it? I was like, oh no, you gotta understand. He doesn't have to do anything. He hires people to do this.
Yep.
I hire you, I'm funding it.
Yep.
I'm funding it. So when I get executive producer, what it means basically is I paid the money for all of this.
People forget 50 on top of everything. 50 had got that vitamin water money,
Oh, 50 good for life.
that power money. Like 50 got a lot of it. And if you haven't noticed from the Ja Rule steps, 50 is happy to burn it. 50 like, and look, it don't matter if he never gets caught. I'm already filming the documentary.
Absolutely.
Like I have a feeling that this is this nigga because he's been saying it for a long time. Like, and you
He has.
guarantee you
He
guarantee
has.
This movie is like, no,
He really has. He really has.
He has been out there. Like, they've been going back on YouTube and pulling up all these old interviews.
Yeah.
And he's been talking. He talking about it like, nah, Puffy weird, bro.
And here's the scary part. Niggas is talking now. Niggas is talking. Niggas who have been hushed for years are talking now. They're speaking.
The hush money ain't there no more.
Absolutely. People forget 50 used to write for the... Yeah, 50, that's how he started. He was a writer for 50. I mean, 50 was one of his writers. And, yeah, so this is exactly what happened. 50 was one of his writers. And when 50 started blowing up, Drake, what the fuck? When 50 started
Both with
getting...
the D and they're both pervs. You're
Yeah,
fine.
no, fair. Diddy, who slapped Drake, was funny.
Oh, yeah.
Slapped the shit out of him. Diddy...
Drake hard as fuck, too. You know what he did? He got slapped.
Yeah, and peed on.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, no, T.I. confirmed it. He's like, yeah, it was one of my niggas. They said it was T.I. The T.I. was like, no, I didn't do it. People get fishy.
My
Yeah.
P is too good for Drake.
Well, when 50 started getting bigger, what happened was he was trying to get signed. And Diddy refused to sign him because of what Ja Rule did. I think that people forget how big Ja Rule was at one point.
Yep.
I think because it's been so long, I say what Kendrick just did to Drake was the equivalent of what 50 did to Ja.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, no. The difference is...
because Drake, I feel like Drake's still gonna be out here.
Drake is gonna be good.
Ja Rule went away.
But here's why. Here's
Ja
why. Here's
Rule
the
went
thing.
the fuck away.
Here's why. I don't think that he would have fully went away if the internet was where it is now. If the internet was where it is now.
I don't know, because Murder Inc. as a whole went away.
That's true.
Like them niggas demolished
The Bodyguard.
That was one of, I think, the biggest, like the most devastating beefs, because it was like before that, like when Ice Cube did No Vaseline, okay, look, these niggas are still out here rapping or whatever. Ether, Nas, okay,
Niggas are still rapping.
Niggas are still rapping. Even Diddy and what's it called, Bad Boy and Death Row. Niggas still going. I mean, don't get me wrong, niggas died eventually, but whatever.
Yeah.
This one, like, no, that entire record label went away.
They even had to change their name. They had to change it to what was it? Murder Inc. And then they had to change it to The Inc.
Yeah.
Because that nigga, I felt, everyone should watch that documentary. Everyone should watch that documentary about that. Anyways, we're talking about everything but comic books. Let's get to
We started with comic books.
Yeah, we still got it. They also caught that case. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that case is what really fucked them up. The case, which everyone says 50 snitched. And maybe he did. I don't think 50's ever denied that. I don't think 50 ever said, no, I didn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. The FBI coming in and everything, but let's be real. I mean, the FBI and them came in after different. The FBI have been coming in after the rappers for a long time. If you make good music, you can still come back and make good music. They had to shut down. Away.
They had to shut it down.
Like they was like niggas ain't listening to you no more.
Well, here's the deal.
Let's keep it 100.
Here's the fucked up part about all of it. He said Ja had the FBI. No. Let's be clear. It was Irv.
Yeah, Irv Gotti.
It was Irv. What happened to Ja Rule is the greatest example of I'm with you to the end. All the shit that Ja Rule caught was simply because he was holding his mans down. Yeah. It wasn't Ja, it was Irv. 50 had beef with Irv. All these niggas had beef with Irv because Irv was actually in the game. Yeah. He was in the Supreme team.
Yeah. Irv just wasn't on wax.
In these niggas. Problem is, Irv wasn't rapping. Guess who was rapping? Ja Rule. So Ja Rule's like, yeah, I'm gonna go at these niggas. That's my boy. I'm sticking down with him.
And at the time, let's be real, Murder Inc. They was on top, like Dad said. They was out there. So it was like, it made, at the time, like, it wasn't like, like when people talk about, like, oh, well, Drake's untouchable or Kendrick said this up. It wasn't really like that. It was like, look, Murder Inc. is way above what most of these other niggas doing. But then 50 came in, and it was just like, oh, this nigga's he's just doing it better.
Yeah.
He's just doing it better.
50 admitted to making the song. Which song? The Snitch song or whatever. Yeah, he, but now things have changed, and this is what I mean. Because I will forever stick by the fact that if the internet was around during Ja Rule, if the internet was around, he would have been bigger than he was. If the internet was there, Drake is where he's at because of the internet. Take the internet away, he's not where he's at.
I think maybe just because you have certain things that I think might not have gone over as well. Because you remember Ja Rule had a little bit of talk controversy that I think would have blown up bigger when he first dropped and he was walking around trying to look like Pac.
Yes, this is true.
Like that, I don't know how in the social media age that would have gone over. You know what I mean? Like that might have fucked this whole shit up right then.
He said the internet was around. Yeah, but it wasn't the internet. And you know what I mean. There's no social media.
Yeah, I mean, it was more the World Wide Web. Like,
it was more www than the internet.
We didn't have social media was nowhere near as big as it was.
I got you.
Instant messaging was kind of a thing. Like that was
texting just came out. It wasn't what it is now. Fair.
Social media was not near what it is now.
I'll give you that.
I think social media, because you do have the clickbaits. You have the people who flame certain things just for fan. Like, you have a lot of that. I think the landscape would have been very, very different and probably not in the favor of somebody like Ja Rule. Just because of the way Ja Rule came out initially. Yeah. Like, you came out with a lot of... I remember it. You remember the videos thing? It had the whole bandana tied and everything. Shirt all like, nigga.
And DMX called out Ja, too.
Yeah.
Because Ja was trying to sound a little bit like DMX because Irv found Ja. I mean, Irv found Ja and DMX. Irv found Hove. Irv found Hove, Ja, and DMX.
Wow.
And they were the original Art of Murder Inc., those three. And the problem was, when DMX didn't sign to Murder Inc., he was turning Ja into sounding like DMX. So DMX was like, fuck this nigga.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, 100%. Social media. Anyways, we gotta get to something here.
Ja Rule, baby. Murder Inc., baby.
Only for the real, baby. I'm weak as fuck. So here's the deal.
What up, my baby?
Remember when Busta... How do you get Busta Rhymes to diss you? Busta loves everybody. How do you get... Busta forgot about that chat. Remember that we did Hail Mary?
Oh yeah.
And he was in the end. He was like, get on the mic saying, that moment awoke the world. Where it was like, yeah, that nigga sounds horrible. Like, y'all like this shit, nigga. But anyways, so Marvel Jesus, Marvel, please come.
Marvel Jesus.
Marvel,
Deadpool?
please. Marvel, please.
You mean Deadpool? Marvel
Come,
Jesus?
no, Marvel in general, especially with being Deadpool. Marvel, please, please save us, save us. Furiosa came out today in Garfield. It is the worst opening weekend for a Memorial Day weekend in 40 years.
Garfield came out this weekend?
Exactly.
Well, I didn't. All right, so Furiosa. Like, I've seen trailers, so I can't say that I've been advertising it,
Okay.
but I do not care.
Why not?
I don't know why. Like, I just have no interest for some reason. Like, for some reason,
This is interesting.
Like,
Tell me more. You have the floor. You have the floor.
I've seen the Mad Maxes. I don't mind old girl playing with it. What is her name? Anna Joy, something like that.
Yeah, she's great.
I don't mind her, except for she was weirdly racist in New Mutants.
That was so weird. Like, why is she racist? I'm
Unnecessarily
kidding.
racist.
Why?
But I thought she was a great magic casting.
Yes.
Casting wise.
Yes. I have to agree.
But yeah, I don't know why I don't care about this movie. And I've seen, like I said, I've seen the Mad Max movies, the old and the new ones.
I love the last one.
Yeah, it was solid.
I had to rewatch it.
It was solid, but
I don't. Yeah.
Anya Taylor-Joy, there you go.
I mean, I'm being told it's good.
Furious didn't need a prequel.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean,
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't. I don't see anything wrong with it. Like when they started doing it, I was like, oh, okay, you're doing Furious, cool. I didn't mind it, but I guess I just haven't like. I've seen the trailers, but nothing on it has sparked me to say, you know what, I want to check that out.
That's fair.
I have not wanted to check that out.
That's fair.
And it doesn't look bad. Like, if it came
Apparently
up,
it's
I'd probably
good.
watch it. I can't see it's bad. I just don't.
You just have no desire to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't, like, more on Garfield?
Now, Garfield shocked me. Garfield shocked me because that should be an easy layup. Cartoon.
Yes and no.
Cartoon and Memorial Day weekend. That's a layup.
It generally should be, but I don't think animated movies have been doing as good as they have been recently.
I think if Deadpool and Joker 2 don't make a Billy, I'm pretty sure the new Despicable Me will. Hell, Inside Out might do it too.
Inside Out, I can see.
Inside Out,
because people have been waiting for Inside Out. Like there's kids and adults that have been waiting for Inside Out.
I loved Inside Out. Even though it has the saddest fucking moment that I've ever seen in a movie ever in existence.
Really?
Yes!
I don't know, bro.
Bing bong, nigga!
I've watched Never Ending Story.
It's up there. No.
I'm not saying it's sad.
No. The stupid horse came back at the end. Stupid horse came back at the end.
I had to go through that shit.
As children.
Bro.
Dude, they didn't give a fuck about us as kids.
Hell no, bro.
Hey, here is the lion's dad's corpse. Hey, there's a dinosaur. And the mom has to protect. Here is her corpse.
At the beginning of the movie.
Look at
This
the
is how we
fucking
start
movie.
the movie
We're
off.
kicking it off with a mother's corpse.
And you know what? We're going to make 20 more of these just to remind you every time, like, this nigga ain't got no mom, bro.
The marketing wasn't super effective. What you talking about, NTF? Tell me more.
For Super Furiosa, maybe?
No, the Furiosa was everywhere.
But I'm saying, he said effective. He didn't say it wasn't everywhere.
To open at 80 million, that's respectful. Inside Out is protected to open at 80 million.
I mean, I think Inside Out's going to do gangbusters.
I think Inside
all
Out,
the movies that are, like, that we've been talking about. Inside Out, I think, is going to do gangbusters.
Now, let me tell you
I feel
why.
Like Deadpool.
Hold on, before we get to Deadpool, I want to say, no, you're good. Inside Out, you know why I feel like Inside Out is going to do well? It's not going to do well in America.
You don't think so? We got a lot of emotional motherfuckers here in America.
Do you remember? You're right. Do you remember Elemental?
Mm-hmm.
Elemental did abysmal here.
Oh, but at the same
Killed overseas.
At the same time, did you see Elements?
Of course, it's great. Like they told the story of immigration.
As an adult watching Elemental,
Uh-huh.
I thought it was a good movie. A kid wasn't that into it.
Really?
Well, because it dealt with a lot of shit like racism, like xenophobia.
Zootopia did that too, though.
Yeah, but not
But animals.
That was
Animals.
a very cute lens.
That's fair. That's fair.
It was a little too human.
That's fair. That's
It was
fair.
a little too human.
That's fair.
And it was strong. Like, it was the whole movie. Like, at least in Zootopia, you had some of the chases. You had a lot of humor. You had the sloths.
Animals.
Like, let's be real. Like, in this one, you literally had flames and water. And
It was awesome, though, in air.
I'm saying, as an adult,
Okay.
I really like the movie.
And that's fair when it comes to Pixar, because Pixar has mastered the art of making stuff for kids, but adults can enjoy it too. I feel like Illumination does that well too with Despicable Me.
Yeah, and I just felt like Elemental didn't do that as well.
Okay.
Because, like, the kid didn't really want... Like, when it came out on, what's it called? When it came home, she wasn't interested.
Fair.
She didn't want to rewatch it. She was like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like...
Right.
And don't get me wrong, there's movies that deal with, like, you know, more grown-up things. That she like Turning Red. So Turning Red...
Turning Red was great.
She like giant pandas. Like,
I was gonna say, animals! Animals!
Animals win it, bro. Animals win it.
I love Pixar when they make a movie and make you watch it and you don't understand, like, the inner point of it. Like, I had to tell my wife, I was like, you know, Turning Red is about little girls getting their periods, right?
Yeah.
She was like, what? I was like, watch it again. And she watched it again, she was like, holy shit, you're right. I was like, it's about periods.
Literally, the movie is called Turning Red.
Exactly. Exactly.
Not Turning Panda.
And she got hella emotional when she angry, upset. I was like, it's fucking periods.
You're like, ooh, traumatic moments. I know these.
And all the Asian moms was like, yeah, it happened when we were teenagers. It's like that. But I was like, holy shit. I was like, yeah, you like how they did that? Like, they just, it's a story of things, but they just put a twist to it. It made about, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it killed it overseas. Overseas bailed that movie out. Because when it first came out, everyone's like, oh, this is horrible. Pixar did bad. Then it came out overseas. Complete made like more than double it did here.
Well, and also those kids are more adult than our kids. And like I said, I mean, I personally, I had no problem with it myself. I thought it was good. I thought it was well directed. I liked what they do.
Asians love Pixar.
But at the very same time, like I said, it also didn't feel like an extremely fun movie.
Elementals?
Elementals didn't seem like a fun movie. When you compare it to an Inside Out, when you compare it
That's
to
fair.
Red Panda,
That's
like
fair.
there's a whole kaiju scene in Red Panda.
That's true. That's true. That was
And
great.
let's keep
That was
going.
great.
There
There was a whole kaiju scene song, and the rock band that was singing, they merged it with the Chinese chants. I was like, yo, this is hard. I was like, this movie is hard. I know it's supposed to be for kids. This shit is hard.
Okay, what moment did you have like that in Elementals?
All right, points.
But
One name.
that's what I'm saying.
name.
It's like I get it to a degree, but also at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I can see where that one is a little bit slow. Where Inside Out, I feel like you guys already have a good foundation. It's really one of the it's a really highly talked about Pixar movie. Like I know a coworker, like female coworkers, who were talking about like, oh my god, I can't wait to see In and Out. They saw it like whenever the first one came out. Now they're like older and shit. Like
Soulja
that.
Boy biopics. Hey, all bullshit aside, Soulja Boy has one of the most interesting stories in music history. If you think about it, first internet rapper, first official internet rapper. It's him. Everyone had to think about that, huh? Yo, it's him. He went viral on the internet.
Yep.
Then they gave him a record deal.
Yep.
That's the first time they ever did that.
Yep.
They had never done that before. He was the first.
This is damn near like coming out of high school and going to the NBA.
Yeah. He
You know
I think he
what I
was
mean?
still in high school when that happened. Yeah, he made a
That's what I'm
dance.
saying. Like that's like the thing. Like, bro, you came out on your own. You came out on your own. You did that shit.
Elemental was the first movie I can remember that got immediately declared a flop and still made money. Exactly. This is what I mean when I say it ain't over till it's over. This year has been shit. And niggas got mad at me because I broke it down. I told people, let's do some math. I like math. Math is great. I'm good at math. Well, I'm an auditor. I deal math. Accountant. I deal math. This nigga does computer shit. We're math guys. So far, as of right now, compared to last year, on this date, theaters are over $1 billion behind.
No. Was last year? Was last year both Mario and Barbie too?
Oppenheimer and Barbie.
Oppenheimer, Barbie, and
That was
Mario,
last year,
right?
That was last year.
God, that was a big year.
Yeah. But Barbie and Oppenheimer had not opened up at this time as of last year. So they're comparing
So it
this
was just
time right
Mario.
here.
Was the
Yeah,
only
as of right now, it was
yeah.
just Mario. Also, no, kind of. Well, yeah, that too. But do you know
Mar-
what else? You know what's missing?
What?
The Marvel movie.
Yeah, we haven't had one.
Think of it like this. If you pull up the list of the top 10 movies this year, top 10 grossing movies this year, Quantumania and Guardians 3 did more combined than 7 of the top 10 movies this year combined.
God, Dune 2 didn't even
That's what I
break
said.
$1 billion.
But Dune did way better than I thought it would do, though.
Really?
Dune 2 did way better than I thought it
Bro,
would do.
they had Shimmy Shamushay.
This is a game. I was wondering why people were saying that.
What?
This is a game.
These are like, yeah.
I was like, what does this mean? Then I saw the movie. I was like, oh, okay, I see what happened.
Godzilla vs. Kong did really well too.
Huh?
Godzilla
Yeah,
vs. Kong
Godzilla,
did way
Kong,
better.
Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda. I expected Kung Fu Panda. They got a solid franchise.
Yeah,
Jack Black be killing.
Kung Fu Panda does not get the respect it deserves.
Cool. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is up there. Frozen Empire did way better than it should have. I didn't see the Fall
All
Guy.
of these are doing terrible.
I didn't see the Beekeeper.
All of this is doing terrible.
Well, why
Damn,
they put
Fall Guy. Damn.
Madam Web?
Great.
Madam Web just got pushed out of the top 10.
Madam Web at one point was in the top 10. That's just how bad this year is doing.
Hey, hold on, Detective Conan.
Oh, that's some Asian shit. China is so big that they have movies that only come out there that rank.
Oh shit, the Garfield movie ain't doing terrible. They already at 49 million. They just opened
How is that not terrible?
49 million on a.
It's the
cartoon.
lowest in 40 years.
Well, for Memorial Day, I'm talking about.
Yeah, for Memorial Day.
I'm pretty sure if I go and look up Garfield movies, they ain't done all that great.
That's not fair. You're comparing the two. But there's a
But
reason.
compared it to Garfield movies, I compared a Garfield movie to Garfield movies.
That's bullshit. You can't do that.
We can't compare.
You
no, like
no.
I
You
can't compare
can't do
apples
that.
to apples.
When the fuck is a Garfield movie coming to the big screen?
I don't know, the Bill Murray one I thought came to the big screen.
Oh shit, he did. There's live action. There's live action. And don't make you look it up. It might have done better. All bullshit aside. Since you want to compare the two.
Garfield, let's see what Garfield doing. 2024.
2004. Damn, 20 years ago.
Jennifer Love Hewitt did on it.
What'd you say?
Oh, yeah. We have fun. Alright, let's see it.
Nigga. 203. This one ain't meeting 203 million, nigga.
Yeah.
Knock it off.
Well, no, hold up. Look, opening weekend, 21.
Worldwide, 75.
No, that's gross, bro.
Oh. I thought it was worldwide. See, no, I want to see opening day worldwide.
Yeah, because you only have. Cause I mean, you could tell it wasn't that high. I mean, 21 plus. Yeah, see, it opened on different days because it opened in June domestically, then it opened over here. But I mean, even when you go through that, like, they're not making $1 million. There's one place where it made $1 million other than that. So literally, it's still, even as it opened, everywhere it opened, it's only 21.
So are you
like
telling
22.
me that you think that this
one literally did twice as good?
So
I think this is gonna. I think it'll beat 203.
okay.
I mean,
We'll revisit it.
I think it should land somewhere around 350.
Hey people, I love it. Hey, I love it. Let me tell you what I love. I love that people, these film bros, are scared to death and worried about theaters. I laugh at you. I laugh at all of you.
God damn, bro. What is Mexico doing? Mexico spending all the money on this right now.
On what?
On Garfield.
On the current one?
Yeah, like Mexico.
Niggas is pulling up.
Open weekend, 15 million.
Jesus.
Like, damn, bro.
That niggas is pulling up. In
They
other
ain't even
countries?
got the U.S. ones on here yet.
So I don't have the U.S. numbers there yet.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh, May 3rd. Oh, it's been out for a while? there?
No, it came out earlier there. Okay, that makes sense then.
That's why.
That makes sense then.
Why.
I was like, damn, 50 million?
Yeah, they've had it as soon as May 1st. I was like, why they got so much money if this is open weekend? But that makes sense. All right, cool.
This nigga said I smoke like I got a BBL. Fuck you, nigga. Yeah, the theaters are doing bad. Hey, people, hey! Y'all said y'all wanted less Marvel. Bet. You wanted less. You got it. Now look. Now theaters are less off than they were before. Nowadays, them Ant-Man numbers ain't looking too bad, are they?
He said them Ant-Man numbers.
They're not. These theaters would kill for a Quantumania. How much did Quantumania make? These theaters are begging for a Quantumania now.
Ant-Man. Quantumania made
476
million.
That's more than 6 of the top 10.
That would put them at number 4.
Yeah.
And comfortably at number 4.
Yes.
Like, y'all would be almost you are over 200 million higher than the number 4 movie.
Yes. Listen, them niggas will kill for some Quantumania numbers right now. Y'all scoffed at them Quantumania numbers. I've never seen a movie go from being a flop to a hit in a year. Look at the numbers.
I mean, I've been saying for a long time, though, it's like, yeah, y'all the worst Marvel movie is generally, the worst Marvel movie still did better than most other people's best movie they've ever made.
Your biggest flops are my greatest hits. My biggest flops are your greatest hits. Straight up.
Yeah, it's hard. Like I said, it's hard when it's on top. When literally when you stop making movies that hit $1 billion and people start calling them flops, it's wild. Like, that's how far ahead
Since
you are.
when did 470 million not be respectable? Like, that's how I knew, like, shit's cooked. Do me a favor. Look at the Marvels.
That was a last year movie, too.
Yeah, I just want to see.
The Marvels was
206 million. That is more than, like, almost...
That would put them at number 5 right now.
Niggas would kill for Marvel numbers right now. I'm telling you. My biggest flops are your greatest hits.
Also, when I look at this list this year, God, these movies suck. Oh, If ain't doing that well, is it?
If came and went.
Did it come out?
Yes. If it's in theaters right now.
See, my daughters are wanting to see that, bro, and I didn't even know. Okay, May 17th, so last weekend?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I did something to do last weekend. Yeah, she been talking about going to see that. I got shit to
And from what I heard, it's pretty decent. But Ryan Reynolds
been doing solid. He been advertising the fuck out that movie.
Oh, he's been advertising Deadpool. Deadpool's already off to the races. There's a Heineken commercial. I'm like, oh. It's 2 discussions, though. What are the discussions? Let's talk about it. I'm like, oh, Disney promoting a beer?
No. Deadpool promoting a beer.
Okay, fair. Fair. Even though Deadpool is technically a Disney princess.
Prince.
S.
Disney Prince.
S.
Prince and princess.
Oh, so you do both? He's a day? It's just royalty?
He'd identify with whatever side benefited him more. In the same movie.
But Deadpool will be like, why can't I be a princess? And then the bad guy will be like, no, you're a prince. He'll be like, wait, what's wrong with you? Why can't I be a princess? There'll be something Deadpool will say.
Deadpool would only be a prince as long as you can marry the Princess Xenomorph.
Fair.
Because they also own Xenomorphs now, so. Well, I mean, if the queen lays a female, guess what? That's a Disney princess.
We don't make the rules.
Princess is princess.
100%. They fucked up by having If and Deadpool come out too closely. I feel like If should have been pushed either later this year.
Who made If? What studio? Was it a big studio?
I don't know, but Ryan's involved. Whoever did it, they fucked up. Because when you have Ryan Reynolds on your film, you need Ryan Reynolds to promote the shit out of it. Because that's what he does. He owns a company that does that.
Not telling me here.
What's going on? It's Hayden?
Well,
I thought it was Hayden. My bad. Yeah. You need his company to promote it, and he ain't doing it like he's doing Deadpool.
Yeah, because I know John Krasinski.
Yeah, John Krasinski directed and wrote it. They should have pushed it. They're already talking about when it's coming to streaming. The discussion from the perspective of the theater industry is they need hit releases, period. No, I'm with you. Now, I get what you're saying. That,
Oh, okay, Paramount Pictures did it.
So Paramount fucked up. They should have pushed that. They because they should have known damn well that when it's time to push Deadpool, that's going to take 100% his attention.
I figured that they probably looked at it as it's two different
Mistake.
marketings too.
Mistake.
Yeah.
Mistake. Because you need Ryan Reynolds' promotion company to promote that movie.
Especially with the movie slate this year, like there's a lot of options where you could drop this movie.
That's what I'm saying. It should have dropped either earlier this year, later this year, or next year. They should have just pushed it off to next year. Because think of it like this. This nigga's daughter said she wanted to go see it, and they didn't even know it's been out for a week. That's saying something.
Yeah, because she been out. Is it out yet? It's like normally we know the date. Like we know exactly.
That's. But they also figured that it had no competition. It didn't. However, that's not going to do it anymore. At one point, that would have done it. Oh, there's no competition. But the problem is, people aren't going out to the movies like they used to. They're only going to go to movies that they really, really want to see. And this is the type of movie, unfortunately, they could be like, dude, I can wait till this comes to streaming.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but it's true. He did promote it, though, just not on the same level. Okay. He didn't promote it on the same level, which he needed to do. Hell, I say this, he didn't do it on the level of Free Guy. Like, somebody stop me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, true.
Because Disney had that clock on him. Like, all right, bro, wrap this up. We have Heinekens to sell.
Yeah. I don't know. That's an interesting one. Reviews aren't too high on it either. 50% on Rotten Tomatoes,
Oof.
6 out of 10 on IMDb, 46 out of 100 on Metacritic.
Oof. It's getting the shit beat out of it.
I mean,
that's probably another reason why he just kept the pushing then.
Yeah.
He was like, fuck it. Deadpool.
He's like, I'm going to have one of these rated over 90, 95 this year, so I'm not too worried about it.
We'll see. Oh,
Let's see
man.
about the Garfield movie, 6 out of 10 on IMDb. Because this is with, what's his name? Yeah, Chris Pratt and Samuel Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I like Samuel Jackson voiceovers.
Yes. I love how Samuel Jackson can only sound like Samuel Jackson. He can't sound like anything else.
Which, I mean, is enough money in itself.
Yes, I agree.
It's enough money in itself.
I agree 100%. So, people are saying, what's going on? There's all these think pieces about what's going on. Why are people not going to movie theaters? And people are doing all these think pieces.
Cocaine.
Oh, because... What? Well, it is expensive. It's very expensive.
You got to get your cocaine, inflation's up.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. Like, let's talk about it. Niggas is broke. That's all it is. That's all it is.
We're right now at a point where like people used to walk around with big ass rims, nice shoes, clothes, cars, whatever. Now you want to impress a woman, walk through the store with a full grocery cart.
Dead ass.
And the girl be all over you, bro.
Dead ass.
Ooh, this thing got food. You can afford food.
Put on an EBT card. You in the house.
Shit, bro. Mother Russia looking over her like this, like y'all need some rations.
Dead ass. No, for real. When I sold crack, some of them that money, they give me their EBT card. I'll take it.
All right, Jay-Z.
I didn't lose.
EBT. You remember that song?
Which one?
You never heard It's Free, Swipe Your EBT?
Oh, yeah.
It's free. Swipe your
That nigga doing time.
No, the girl.
Oh, the girl.
The girl did it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was two people. There was the nigga who was rapping about scamming. Niggas is stupid. But yeah, when I did my thing, sometimes they didn't have money. They'll give me their EBT. Absolutely, I'll take that.
You know, I've never used the EBT card, but I have family who has a guy who has done some time for EBT and check fraud.
A check fraud to get you though.
They go federal with that shit.
Just on the same level, Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool and Wolverine. Theaters are begging for this movie. They are on bended knee. They are begging for this movie because it's going to be one of the first movies niggas are going to step out.
But don't worry, hey Task. Remember what all the people said is Marvel is oversaturating the market, so this is going to be the time where real art steps in and people invest billions of dollars that they've been waiting for in these highly artistic films that they cried that Marvel wasn't making. You know what I mean? So now it's going to be time for all these cool artsy films that DC's been apparently Marvel's been blocking for these years to come out and shine.
And here's the crazy part. Now niggas is still blaming Marvel. I'm like, God damn. I'm thinking of that 50 Cent meme. What do you say fuck me for? They're like, Marvel has convinced people that blah blah. Shut up. Shut up.
Well, because
knock it off.
People aren't capable of their own decisions.
Of course not.
And
of course
not.
not.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't like to invest in things over long term that have continuous payoffs and continuity of the story. Like, I don't like that kind of shit. You know what I mean? It's kind of like watching shows. I like to watch my shows. I watch episode 1, then episode 6.
Then skip through it.
And then like 9, right before 10. And that's it. I don't want to know all of what happens. I don't want continuous episodes taking me down the trail of a story. That's ridiculous.
I agree.
And that's what Marvel was doing to y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Giving you movies that are interconnected, making you enjoy characters and follow their path over different movies and timelines, having them cross over and work with other people. No one wants that shit.
At all.
All right?
At all. I agree.
I need these one-off movies.
I agree. Yeah. But no, it's funny. Listen. No excuses now. Sorry. No excuses. Marvel took almost a year off. In like a few months, it'd be a year. Like 9-8 months. Taking off. Y'all niggas had all that time to drop what you wanted to drop. He did. How's that going for you? How's it going? Ask the movie theaters. How's it going? And you know, they say that well, Marvel, they were playing too many screens for the Marvel film, so the smaller film wasn't able to shine. And every person said that, I say to this to them, I'm like, I'm so glad that you don't run a business. Because that's not how business works. No. That's not how business works. You could have 5 screenings for this movie that only like 20 people pay tickets to go see. Or you could fill out that theater, that same room, fill it out with this film. The question would be, why wouldn't you do that?
Yep.
Because you care about cinema that much? Those ticket prices don't even 100% go to you.
And the goal of all these movie theaters are to do one thing. Fill the seats.
Yes. Fill the seats.
Fill the fucking seats.
Fill the seats.
Because the filled seats get people going to concessions. More people, and the fact that Marvel was doing the smart thing at the time especially, and making movies that you could take kids to.
Yeah.
So guess what kids make you do? Just buy more concessions. And
them kids are going to go to a rated R film. They said already that it's the highest ticket sales for a rated R movie. First day ticket, pre-sale ticket sales for a rated R movie ever. Ever.
Yep.
Ever. Beat out Joker.
Trust me, I feel bad because my daughter keep talking about the movie.
So you taking your daughter to see it?
No. Can't take my daughter to see that.
Why not?
Because of the language and the...
Wait, are you serious?
Deadpool?
You didn't take her to see the other Deadpools?
No.
Okay, be honest with me.
We're not there.
Is that your decision or is that the wife's?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's, let's just say... It is a joint decision of both parents.
Okay. Say less. We got you.
No, for real. Like, no,
I got you.
It's there's too many drug and sexual jokes.
I wouldn't take any of my kids to go see it. Yeah. I would not do it, but we know when we went to go see the other Deadpools.
I mean, I saw the other Deadpools, and while there's some cool things, and I'm excited that my daughter knows like 90 X-Men now, including their actual like first names and everything. Very excited for that. I'm still like, like the whole like bank scene between Vanessa and Wade.
Oh yeah.
Like, alone is like, bro. I would sit there through the whole movie like, okay, fast forward.
Fast forward.
Fast forward.
Wait, hold up. Kaiju says, "Come on, what you mean? Let me be clear. Let me be clear about something. I was raised by the biggest bastard on the planet Earth. That nigga didn't give a shit when we watched. That nigga did not care. Mommy needed to go and do drink crack or whatever somewhere. That nigga didn't care. So like that's where I'm at with it. But then I gotta understand that wasn't a good thing, Corey. That wasn't a good thing.
But let's be real. Like, I mean, parents back in that day, and almost everybody I talked to, who's I probably say probably like 30 and older. Like, yeah, there was no kid gloves when it came. Like, hey, look, I don't give a fuck what you watch, all right? Just don't do this shit. Just don't do this shit.
I mean, we were watching cartoons that told us that our dogs are gonna die, and they have the chance to go to a doggy hell.
Yep.
And the hell just for dogs.
You remember the fairy tales that we had, like Legend? Like, let's be real, bro. That was the scary. To this day, that's still the scariest representation of the devil. And it's technically a kids movie.
Technically, that one did. Yeah, this was the hardcore. That one, Kroll. Like they were the fucking.
Right. Like the movies, but at the same time, like parents would also take you to just see full ass rated R movies. Like I remember, like all the action stuff, like the Van Damme movies. I remember I went to see all the Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. Like I had no business in 1992 at 10 years old watching Total Recall.
Great movie though. Great movie.
I know, really.
Fantastic.
I remember also 92. God damn, that was a good year for them.
Yeah,
Terminator 2 came out,
yeah.
And I remember I was excited because I seen Terminator 1. I had no business watching either of them movies.
Are the Terminator films horror films?
The first one definitively. The second one is cross genre. It's like sci-fi. It's like sci-fi action.
It could be sci-fi horror. That's what Aliens is.
No, I'm saying it's sci-fi action because they kicked up the action.
Okay.
So there's less suspense in a lot of those scenes. Mm-hmm. Even though there's like, obviously there's still the horror. I'm not denying that it's not horror. I still feel like it's horror. But it feels like they like tried to push it over to be more of a cross genre.
They did.
So, where the first one is definitively a horror film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sci-fi horror, yes. But definitively a horror. Like, the way everything's set up, the way all the action scenes are shot, the slowdowns, everything about it screams horror.
How old is the youngest you let them watch it? That's a good question.
For Deadpool, probably 12, 13.
Really?
I mean,
I thought it'd be a little bit older than that.
Well, I mean, I think about 12, 13. Like, I'm figuring that you've probably heard most of the. I mean, you're probably discussing sexual stuff in school by that point.
Fair.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like there's a lot of things that aren't. And, you know, like I said, I mean, I've already, like, by the time she was 6, she'd already seen, like, all the Lord of the Rings. And they'd be stabbing motherfuckers all the time with that shit. I mean, let's be real. Like, I took the kid when the Multiverse of Madness came out, I took her with me into the theater to see that shit. And I was sitting there like,
yeah, there was some scenes I was like, I don't know if I'm bring it. That's what the rewatch. Yeah. He stabbed the monster in an eyeball and ripped it out. Like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. Bro, I mean, shit, watching, like, the hallway-ish scene in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, like... Hey, yo. Brutal out here in these streets, bro.
Hey, yo. I was like, oh, you pushed the...
Yeah, bro.
For that R, bro.
But then again, I mean, you know, I let her watch some anime, to a degree controlled. Matter of fact, we went and saw Spy Family in the theater the other week.
Okay.
Which was good.
Is Spy Family violent like that?
Yeah, they be murdering niggas.
I've never watched Spy Family.
Oh god, these niggas be murdering niggas, bro.
I never watched Seinfeld. Apparently, I'm supposed to be.
It was solid. We watched the actual show,
Okay.
which is good. I mean, I can't say it's not like it's definitely not like a shonen type anime, of course, but
I got you.
You know, like I thought the action was solid for it. The storyline was kind of cute and everything. Like I enjoyed it.
I got you.
But you know, like I said, I also watch it with my kid. I want to be like, hey, homies, come over, bro. Watch some Spy Family, my niggas. Like not that kind of movie.
The second, there's Terminator versus Terminator action. Yeah, but I kind of saw it like a Freddy versus Jason thing.
Yeah, the first one is basically Jason. Yeah, the first one is basically Jason. But like I said, the second one, like even when you do Freddy versus Jason, like you compare Freddy versus Jason feels more like a comedy horror than the first like Freddy or Jason movies did, where they were most definitively horror. Like because they played on a lot of aspects. Like there was a lot of comedy in Freddy versus Jason versus the pure horror that was the first Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th.
I have an idea of something.
Huh.
That would be interesting. What if, because, you know, he was saying, first one is Terminator versus Terminator, and I said, well, that's kind of like Freddy versus Jason. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. That'd be Freddy versus Jason if, like, Jason was a good guy.
What do you mean?
What if there is a hack and slash monster type, right? Like a Jason, a Michael Myers. But he only did that to bad people.
Frankenstein?
Frankenstein didn't do that.
Well, I mean, in comics they do. DC Frankenstein is a good dude. And he walk around with a sword.
He does have a giant sword.
He
does have a giant sword. But this one, he only goes after, like, monsters. He fights other monsters. I'm just saying, what if...
So, Hellboy?
Hellboy fights other monsters, too.
That's what I'm saying. He'd be Hellboy. He'd be a bad dude with a sword. Or he got a strap sometimes and he go around fighting other monsters.
Somebody in the chat help me. Somebody in the chat help me.
I mean, these characters exist.
Okay, no, wait. What if a hack and slash monster goes after other hack and slash monsters? That's his whole deal. I hunt them down. Just like they hunt humans down. I hunt them down.
I mean, it's literally just Hellboy, but he would...
That is not Hellboy!
You would just be doing a different monster.
That is not Hellboy. Because Hellboy is not... No, so he's not a hack... He's not a hack and slash monster. He's not a Freddy. He's not a Jason. He's not a Michael Myers.
I feel you, but then, I don't know. I think you sully those characters.
See, an anti-hero Freddy would be more entertaining. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I don't want an anti-hero Freddy.
You're not Freddy.
See, here's the problem. Here's the problem with especially American hack and slash monster types. Mm-hmm. None of them are redeemable. Like when you go down the list, none of these characters. I mean, the closest one would be Jason because apparently it's supposed to be like an accident, but it's also not what Jason is.
I'm shocked.
Like once you turn any of them good, you go away from who their character is.
Yeah, no, you're
and
right.
Thus, what's the point? Like Jason, like Freddy. If Freddy was a good guy, there would be no bad people. Because Freddy could enter your dreams, see who you actually are, basically read your mind, and he would be able to determine who you were, and he could kill you by the hundreds of thousands. Like, Freddy ain't got to be in one dream at a time, nigga. Freddy cross dreams. Freddy bring all y'all niggas in the same dream, just start slashing throats.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Freddy would be like the Punisher.
An anti-hero. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. So if Jason with Dexter Tenders, yeah, I like it. But what if he
Jason
only
would be boring
hunted,
as fuck with Jason Tenders.
What if he only hunted other hack and slash monsters, though?
Imagine the dialogue for every movie.
Like I'm just saying, like I like that idea. Like, nigga, I'm going after these niggas. I watch a whole movie of that. Then all the other monsters gotta get together. Like, well, shit, dude. Like, what are we gonna do?
But they also don't have conversation like that. Like most of them niggas don't talk.
Why not?
Because that's not part of their character. What makes them scary is the silence.
Just
imagine if you gave Jason dialogue.
Talked about Freddy.
Well, just Freddy. Freddy, unique nigga.
Don't do that to me, because I'm
going
to shut you down.
Freddy.
Now I'm going to shut you down.
You said you don't want
Freddy.
Okay.
Chucky.
Who Chucky can go after?
I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm about to leave.
Chucky ain't kill nobody.
I'm about to leave. And let me tell you why. I'm not doing this with you. Let me tell you why. We all know that Chucky cannot do any of this.
I was gonna say, what Chucky gonna do to Jason? Chucky gonna be on Jason's back.
We cannot.
30 minutes later.
We cannot use logic like that when it's beneficial.
Chucky would be the worst
for us.
Michael Myers.
Chucky is beating the shit out of humans.
The only problem is because you also have a low list of characters who could compete. Because it's like, yeah, I mean, when you have Jason, Michael Myers, Freddy, like they're
This shit is
basically
hold up, man. This shit is writing itself. I know what Kaji said. Clear out the other predators. What if you're a predator killing niggas? I show up, these niggas already dead. Show up, these niggas already dead. What the fuck? What's going on? Oh, there's like 20 or 30 of these niggas here. What?
You know,
these niggas gotta go.
You know what? I think that actually you just made kind of a very interesting comic storyline for either DC or Marvel.
Talk to me.
I think it would be cool to do a storyline called Apex.
Okay.
And you just have it literally be all the kind of almost like what they did with War and Jokes and Riddles, but you basically have like somebody potentially new come in and just specifically trying to wipe out criminals.
Okay.
As a criminal. But to the point where these motherfuckers are going to some of the heroes. Like, hey, bro, this nigga a problem.
See,
this nigga right here is a problem.
That was a story I told myself if I ever wrote Spider-Man, I would have done that with Venom.
Yeah.
I would have had Venom be like, hey, yo, look, check it. We've been beefing with each other for so long. You know, the symbiote fucks with you still kind of likes you. I say we team up. And then Spidey could be like, man, I was just late to this and I don't have money. Why? Because I was too busy fighting, I don't know, Typeface. And I had to say Typeface, I was ended up being late. Venom be like, oh, okay, I'm just going to go kill him. So I was like, right. Right. And Venom's like, no. You go to your event. I'll handle this. I'll take care of it. Now he's dead. What happened yesterday? Who gave you that black eye? Oh, man, I was fighting Sandman. Word.
Oh, what happened? Because I didn't hear Sandman got booked down in the thing. No, he ain't get booked.
No, he ain't booked.
But he had a problem.
Yeah. No, don't worry. I'll handle it. It's handled. And then Spidey would be like, dude, I can't. And now the villains are running to Spidey like, help. Help. This nigga's killing all of us. And so Spidey has to pull up to Eddie and be like, yo, man, are you killing these niggas? And he's like, yeah. Look, man. No, we'll do it like this. All of a sudden, Pete's able to go out and do things. He's able to show up on time for things. He has a good job. He's like, yeah, crime has been great. And then he's like, wait, crime's been great. What's going on? And then the villains come kick in the door and they're like, dude, help us. He's killing all of us. He's killing all of us.
He's murdering us here.
And then now Spider-Man has to pull up the Brock and be like, hey, yo, man. Hey, yo, bless it. Are you killing these niggas? But I was like, yeah, you know what? How's your life been? Everything's better, right?
Yeah. How's been in the park with Mary Jane today?
Yeah, how's Mary Jane?
I'm assuming your spider sense hasn't been going off.
Yeah, exactly. And I can see Pete.
Don't argue the results.
That should be Kane.
I was thinking about what if for the villain set up on Illuminati because they didn't think the heroes did a good enough job.
I was thinking about it. What if?
Yeah, they kind of had that with the Cabal a little bit, but it'd be cool to expand on that. I like that idea.
You said Kane, so like Scourge, but better. Here's the thing, but here's the problem with Kane. I want Kane to just be evil Spider-Man. I want Kane to just be, I'm Spider-Man, but I'm evil.
Doc Ock now.
Doc Ock wasn't evil.
I thought he's evil Spider-Man.
He wasn't evil.
Is he a bad guy or a good guy?
He was a good guy when he was Spider-Man. He didn't do one thing villainous.
Is he still in Peter Parker's body?
No.
Is that a Peter Parker's body now?
Unless he still is. I don't remember. I have to check it. We don't read comics.
We got his body.
I guess we don't comic book.
I was saying, as long as he's in Peter Parker's body, he's evil Spider-Man. This is kind of how it works.
It's not. That's what made Superior Spider-Man great.
Well, no, Superior Spider-Man wasn't evil Spider-Man. But if he's still in his body and he's back to Dr. Octopus,
I got you.
He's evil Spider-Man. You bad guy in Peter Parker body. You're like, what are we doing?
I just thought the idea of an evil Spider-Man, like, that's fucking terrifying. That's fucking frightening.
Spider-Man can do some shit.
Like almost like the Maker. Like, what if Reed Richards was fucking evil? Like, holy shit.
Like, some people were talking about it the other day. They were talking about, that comic scene where Thor basically pulls up on Iron Man. I think after what's it called? After they make the robot.
Yeah.
And he's basically like, I'm gonna show you what a god. You fucking with me, bro. Like, I'm gonna show you what a god is. You have it. And people were like, like, he should have done that shit to Reed because Reed was the one out there doing it. I was like, oh, you know what? Probably better for Asgard that he didn't do that shit to Reed because what the Maker did to Asgard in the Ultimate Universe kind of shows you why you don't fuck with Reed. One of the reasons why in this podcast we said, hey, when Reed went over and talked to Cyclops, or was it Xavier?
It was Xavier.
It was good. He kind of spit in his ear. They fuck with the Fantastic for no more beyond that. Like, you pull up and touch my kid, bro. Like, hey, Reed is the one who, like, I will literally just not just Earth. I can make sure there's no more. I will fix the X gene. There won't be no more mutants in this universe. Fuck all the dumb shit.
Yo, my nigga Norin. Hey, yo. Remember that favor you owed me?
Hey, say less. I'll be there.
I got the Surfer on speed dial, my nigga.
And that's just a speed dial. Let's not get into the contact list. That nigga be like, hey, you like energy, right, Gallon? Yeah, come on down and I got some mutants that taste delicious. Remember that nigga fed on Hyperstorm. Like, let's be real.
The Surfer would be Mercy.
Yep.
The Surfer would be Mercy because it's already shown that the Surfer could kill X genes.
Oh yeah,
he could kill the X gene. He could come and resolve the mutant problem like nothing.
Yep. Like nothing. I mean, let's be real. His job was to go around and take planets in any possible opposition that came before it.
And I love what Stan Lee said at one point. He was like, he is taking over destroying planets. And who said that these planets didn't have their own Avengers?
Yeah.
Who said these planets didn't have their own protectors?
Oh yeah, if you read like the Silver Surfer comics and stuff, he encounters other powerful beings constantly.
All the time.
Very few people. That's why, like I said, Comic Thanos is a problem because very few people can put hands on Surfer. Thanos is, of course, being one of them. Like, literal hands. Not like, oh, I overpowered you somehow. Like, oh, nah, nigga, we throw the fisticuffs.
Nah, nigga, yeah, we getting down.
we throw the things, bro.
Oh,
but
man.
yeah.
That's fantastic. That's great.
It was fantastic. I see what you did there.
Say it again.
It's fantastic. But I don't know. I just don't see, just with the slasher villains, I just don't see them, like, I don't know. I don't want him to be a good guy.
See, that's the thing.
Or, even in like a bad story, like, I don't know. It was like, even with the Freddy versus Jason, like, it wasn't that interesting of a fight because in a lot of ways, it's like, well, yeah, neither of you are beatable. Like, Freddy technically can't die because even if you kill him in the real world, he just goes right back to where he was because technically he's part demon. And then Jason is some being possessed by another demonic entity.
Oh, God.
That continuously comes back too. Like, all y'all niggas literally, like, y'all motherfuckers is literally just mutants. You just die and come back constantly.
That's basically what it is.
Like, you know what I think would be a kind of cool one? Is if you had a human who was, like, already a serial killer, but he existed in that world of monsters.
He was already what?
He was a serial killer already. But he existed in that world of monsters. But he always felt outdone by them and goes and starts hunting them.
So like a Batman, but... Okay. So like, it would kind of be like
a Dexter for monsters.
I mean, that's what he said. It was like, so Jason with Dexter tendencies.
But he wouldn't be one of them. And that, because that gives me more of a chance. Like, I don't like the idea of these immortal beings basically immortal beings going after other basically immortal beings, because then you got to start breaking rules. Like, you can't really kill Freddy.
Why
so
not?
If I have you go and kill Freddy,
why not?
Because they've done it. So you can't die here.
Okay, let's go off of that though. No, hold on. Hit me out real quick. Here's the deal. You're right, but who killed him? Humans.
Yeah, even Freddy took his ass in the swamp.
Oh God.
I mean, he came right back.
You can't use that one movie as an example for all of it.
But I'm saying it starts to break down when you have when you put immortal versus immortal, because technically you're like, well, what's going to happen to Jason if he dies? Oh, he's just going to come up right out of the lake, so he can't be the protagonist. What happens to Freddy if he does? He just comes back.
I like the idea that the only thing that can kill a thing is that thing.
What?
The only thing that can kill that thing is that thing.
So Jason has to kill Jason?
Jason could kill Michael Myers.
Why?
Why not?
But I'm saying,
it makes just as much sense as they're always coming back. It makes just as much sense.
So like maybe they find like a chart or something, and they find all the bad guys who can kill bad guys. Well, you know what actually kind of be interesting is if you related them all to demons, and then you put a hierarchy of the demons.
See?
And then basically, like, this demon is more powerful than this demon. This demon is more powerful than this demon. And then you can have the people pit them against each other, basically. Then, I guess, then you don't have to worry about the dialogue set because you're just basically pitting monsters against each other.
Like that. This is what I'm saying. Like we're the creators, so we can make our own rules. It doesn't have to be based on their rules. We can have it be our own.
Something like Voorhees blood and use this.
That's what I'm saying. One of my favorites that's kind of the same as this is Hack Slash, where there's a girl whose mom was one. She was when she was picked on in school, her mother was the lunch lady. And so she was getting picked on in school, so what the lunch lady did was she would kill the kids and put it in the food. So she became the monster lunch, and because she did that, she became one of those creatures.
She's a Scott Tenorman chili?
the children. And so like she is linked to them, and so they found out why they do what they do. They're attracted to when people feel the most alive, when they're fucking. So that's why in those movies, they're always fucking and niggas is coming.
Oh yeah, bro. I can tell you one thing you never do in a horror movie. Do not bang. Do not. The moment you start banging, it's a wrap, bro.
It's a wrap.
And not only that, but whoever's on top is getting it first.
What if it's a Highlander Hunger Games situation? I like it. Like we could do the thing where the demons are coming to this one area to resurrect us through something, and they need bodies. They need bodies. So they're going ham on this whole entire town. And this one dude said, you know what? I take them out, so then I don't have competition. Then I can do what I want to do with the town.
Well, you know, I mean, if you want to make it like super evil, I don't know. I like the idea of having. I like the idea of not doing the what's it called?
Okay.
But have, like I said, the idea of having a person going against them to try to basically take it is to get his own host. Or to become a host.
Okay.
So basically, like, you have these demonic entities. Did you ever see Jason Goes to Hell?
Yes.
You remember, the mask. You remember, not the mask, the little demonic entity.
Oh, yeah, the little, like, worm thing.
Little worm thing.
Yeah.
The idea that each of these things in their traumatic moments were infected by a different demon, like I said, the hierarchical order. Yeah. And basically, like, if I could get them to eliminate each other, then, you know, I need to make room for a host. But I don't want a host that's weaker than the other ones. So I need to attract a host. So I need to have all these beings taking out all these beings. I like these ideas.
Here's something else I'm thinking too. Have you ever played Elden Ring or Dark Souls in them?
Yeah, I played them.
Okay.
Yep.
You know that like you get energy, and when you die, someone can take your energy.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking with it. So what if you go off of what you say? You need a host, right? You get the host, and they're trying to kill as many humans as they can. And it's becoming a competition now. Now, like, the humans are, like, getting smaller and smaller. Then one of them, he goes to kill one, and then someone else comes and kills him, like when you take someone's parking spot. Then another monster gets pissed off, kills him. He gets all the souls that he killed. He gets all the souls that that dude killed. It's like when you shoot someone in fucking in Fortnite, you get all their shit. So now the monster's like, oh, I don't even need to hunt these niggas. I'll just take your niggas out. Now the monsters are like, wait, if we kill each other, we'll get all this shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Then the humans are like, wait, what's happening? They stopped going for us. Jason's like, man, fuck these niggas, man. We're gonna kill this dude. It's writing itself.
It could work out.
It's right. This should be what the next Crow. The X-Live live action is still in development. I know, and that's stupid.
No, this
I like. That's what I'm saying because it keeps them evil.
Yeah, but that is a big part of it. You gotta keep them evil, and you have to give them a reason for dying. Like, I hate movies that just be like, "Oh, well, this being's like stupid, immortal, and he can survive all this shit." Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like it's kind of the Superman problem. Okay, like, don't tell me this thing can push planets, survive being in the sun and everything, but then a random robot with no super strength
just be able to punch him. Yeah,
you know, don't tell me this thing's as fast as the Flash and can dodge all this shit, but all of a sudden at the same time he take punches from a nigga in a suit.
This is the reason why I say I feel like with today's people, Superman is going to be a hard push because we can. While it looks silly, we could accept that premise that Superman, who should have no business being able to be punched by a robot. If we're being clear, he should not. This nigga flies through buildings. He flies through metal all the fucking time.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a robot that he can easily lift? By the way.
Not just lift, but like
Launch.
Yeah, like you're telling me that this dude, like you can hit this dude with a building and him not move, but the robot knocks him into a building, damages it, and the whole nine. Like,
He's all hurt. What? It's like, what? How is he hurt?
And that's why I think you need to do Superman first, especially when you have Superman in your universe, because you need to establish how powerful he is. And I'm hoping that he doesn't do an uber powerful.
Then he wouldn't be Superman.
Then
he wouldn't be Superman.
You can have Superman is not overpowered because part of the biggest part of Superman is not just his powers, is what he does with his powers. So you can have an extremely powerful
bailing
Superman.
him out. Look at you bail him out.
No, I'm saying like
Bail.
I'm saying do smarter things than they've done in the past. Like remember when they had the giant kryptonite rock and Brandon Ross still lifted that shit into space?
That should have never happened.
Like you can't do shit like that. Like don't shoot yourself in the foot. Like establish a reasonable baseline for him to be still extremely strong, but he can't. Like you still need to have, as the kids say, stakes.
Of course.
You know, like you can't make him too good.
I agree.
That's why, like, I hated the whole like making him just as fast as the Flash thing. Like, no, like he should be fast, sure, but the Flash should be speed.
100%.
Like, no matter what, when it comes down to it, it's like, yeah, no, as fast as the Flash can move, like, yeah, I can't hurt Superman, comic-wise, of course. That would be one thing.
Right.
You know, or I have to move extremely fast to hurt Superman, and it potentially hurts me back, kind of deal or whatever, but having him be as fast, no.
I agree. I like the way Wally was when Jeff Johns and Mark Waid and Grant Morrison was writing him, where he wasn't just a speedster. He was like the god of motion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I like that Flash. As in, I can make you go faster, or I can just make you go completely slow. And I can make this accelerate. I can make objects accelerate until they blow up. Like, that's what I can do. Like, it's more than just I can move fast.
No, yeah.
His powers shouldn't be limitless. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna be hard to do Superman.
And I do think that one of the things that in the comics I would have done a long time ago is the more he has to exert, the more he needs to be under the sun.
That was originally the idea.
I would have made that.
That was originally the idea.
I would have made that canon.
I think they've kind of gotten away from that, as in, like, he's a battery.
Yeah, but he's now like some sort of like hyper battery that stays charged for like
all
ever.
times, which is stupid as shit. Yeah. And maybe that's why I like Apollo.
That would be one of the reasons why I would say like he has difficulty traveling through space unaided.
Yeah.
Because like I would say that like I mean once you leave the shining of the like you know the sphere of influence of the star, your powers start waning because now the battery's draining more. Like once you guys at constant charge, it's like you're being plugged in.
Yeah.
You know during the day on Superman, like you're nearly limitless, but the night hit, you got a problem. Like, you be having to leave some fights and fly around to the sunny side of the planet and come back.
Oh, shit, 100%. That's too OP in my opinion. I mean, well, you just described Superman. Good luck. Because one of the problems people who did watch the Flash movie, one of the things they said was, this nigga just fuck everybody up. Like, how is there crime? Like,
there's no crime. There's no need for it. Like,
you remember, two of them.
Remember Kingdom Come Flash? Like, where it's like, basically all I do is just zoom around the city and stop crime as or before it happens.
Yes.
I could be everywhere at once.
And they're like, Flash isn't really here. He's like, no, I'm here, and yet I'm not.
Yeah. Also saving 35 people here at the same time. I'm having this conversation in like 9,000 different parts.
Yeah. But I hear everything you're saying.
I'm there, like literally I'm having coffee right now. I'm eating dinner. I'm doing laundry. I got...
Getting work done.
I'm pimping.
Hey, man. Hey.
Pimp game strong, bro.
In the Flash.
I got a female. She go from Taiwan to New York in a second.
What you need. Oh, I want me a Sherpa. Sure, Well, that ends our show. Are you gonna take Lola on the if?
I don't know. I have stuff I gotta clean out this weekend. You saw the dumpster, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the dumpster.
Yeah, doing some getting rid of some shit. So
Nice.
fun stuff.
Fun stuff. Adult dad shit.
Such is life, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yep. And we gotta take these shits out here eventually.
You're gonna get rebraided?
Yeah, I gotta get retwisted.
Retwisted,
God
yeah.
damn, bro. I mean, I got so much fucking hair now.
Yeah, you do, dude. That's awesome.
This is long as
That's awesome. That's great. That's the Asian side of you. All right,
the Asian Italian.
Asian Italiano.
I don't know.
But thank everyone for joining us.
It's your boy Phone Toast with the most.